Hey y'all, so yesterday I had my top surgery consultation with Dr. Richard Bartlett, who is in Brookline, Massachusetts. Um, and it was awesome. So I'm just gonna tell you pretty much how it went and where the next steps are. So we got there and filled out paperwork, blah blah blah, went in, sat in the room, and the nurse who came in to take my blood pressure and do that all that other shit had to fill out a couple of questions on her little iPad. How they have the medical charts on the iPads now. And she was wicked awesome. Like double checked with me what my pronouns were and was very respectful of that, and which was pretty cool. I think she did say he him, and she's like, so you do go by he him, right? Because I know that they have had some patients come through his office that are identify as non-binary. So they were just checking, which I thought was pretty awesome of them to do that. Then the doctor himself came in and met with me. He was very, very personable and very, very professional, and had me take off my shirt and my binder and change into a little gown. And he came back in and he was like inspecting everything like this, like poking around and moving everything around and making little notes on his thing. And then he literally sat down and explained to me. Natasha came with me. Me and Natasha, the two different type of procedures, which obviously I've researched before. But he's like, I'm gonna act like you have no idea about either of these things and just give you all the info. So he explained the periareolar type or the double incision type, and pretty much said that I was in between. I wasn't super big and I wasn't super small, and so he was basically saying I could go either way, but not really pushing towards the periareolar, which I wasn't really wanting anyway. I don't care if I have scars. I just want to not have to wear a binder anymore. Like, I'm not about having a perfectly cis-passing chest if I take my shirt off. I don't care if I have scars. So yeah, he went over each type of surgery, then kind of went over with me pre, during, and post-op kind of stuff. Limitations, which, so for the first week, I would have to just wear a post-op binder, which he just told us that he started doing it where you don't have to have drains. So that's pretty freaking cool, because I was not looking forward to that based on all the shit I've read and seen and stuff like that. So, but he's has a new technique where you don't need to have drains for the double incision. So for the first week, I'd have everything wrapped up, blah blah blah. Then after a week, I'd come get everything taken off, checked out, and then I'd have to wear that for 3 weeks, the post-op binder, and then I probably would have to take 3 weeks off of my work at Ramunto's, just because it is pretty physical cooking. And as far as my work with Eric, I wouldn't be allowed to lift things heavier than 7 pounds for 6 weeks. So that sucks, but all things that I was expecting to have to do anyway, based on research. So he went over all that info, and then asked us if we had any questions, and I was like, we were pretty solid. So then we went and met with the insurance lady who covers the insurance stuff, and she sends the claims in to see if the insurance will approve it. So I gave her my letters. We talked about how Harvard Pilgrim is actually probably one of the best insurance companies for transgender care, apparently. So thanks, Dad, for getting a new job, because now we have that. She said the likelihood of them approving it is very high, and covering most or all of it is very high. So I would just have to pay the cosmetic fee, which is everything that the insurance companies don't want to pay for because it's optional. So that includes things like my scar placement and stuff like that, versus just the mastectomy. That's what the company's getting billed for anyway. And so hopefully they will cover almost all of it. But once they send her an approval back, she'll contact me and say, here, this is what the insurance is going to pay, this is what you'll have to owe, and then we can schedule an appointment from there. So, pretty excited. She said her program typically takes like about a week or two to get back to her. Other insurance companies take like 4 weeks. So, but she said that they're really, really quick at getting back to her, and I should hear back from them in the next couple weeks and be able to schedule. Alright, so now I'm going to go contact Natasha and let you guys say hi to her because she was there with me. I'm visiting her in Massachusetts right now. She's at an internship in Bentley. Yo. Pause your thing. Pause it.
I like NPR.
Anyway, so I just talked about the whole appointment, so I don't know if you want to say anything.
Oh, we were still on.
It's still recording. I haven't stopped.
It was great. I mean, I thought.
Can we walk over here, you know?
Hi.
Anyway. What are your thoughts on the whole thing?
I think that the doctor seemed great. He was very nice, very thorough, and like very detailed with everything. And I think it was good that like he didn't hold back on like repercussions of the different methods. Sorry, I'm still watching my sausage.
That's right.
Don't want to burn it. It's Leighton's favorite. So I think it was great that he was very like thorough about all the risks and repercussions and everything like that, and just making sure that like you were comfortable with everything, like in terms of like the scarring and then the methods, and these are the pros and cons to those things. I thought that was really great. And yeah, like I was very, I think you may have talked about this, like I was very impressed. Like the nurse came in and she was like, oh, and your gender pronouns are he, him, his, yes, or whatever else. And so I thought that was, so I think that was just like shows, I think, how much effort they put towards making sure that their patients feel comfortable and feel safe and like welcome in that environment, especially if they like specialize in transgender surgery and stuff like that. So I think that's really good. But yeah, I mean, I think like I'm just like worried about the time you have to take off of work, which I know you're worried about too. And I'm worried that it's probably going to take place like when I'm in Ohio and may not be able to be here for that.
Yeah.
Also because I'm really good at taking care of people. I like taking care of you. So I will.
Michelle's going to take care of you.
Michelle will be a good caretaker. But
any other thoughts?
I'm happy for you. I'm glad this finally happened.
Me too.
Yay! Things are happening.
Yep.
Good. I have to turn my sausage now.
Okay.
You can
All
still
right.
stay here if you want.
I'm going to say goodbye and then we can carry on with life. So, that's that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to you next time.